just gonna jump in. I haven't streamed this one before. I've actually just been recording it, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. let's just go stream some of this madness. So, the premise of the story is we're a guy named Jonathan, and we woke up. Like right now, the people in this world are going through the Spanish flu. That's like the plague that's going through here right now. We were bit and turned into a vampire. Some people thought we were dead from the flu or whatever. They robbed us and threw our body into a body pit, which is just horrifying. We woke up there and we could hear like a voice in our head, and also we could hear someone like calling our name. And it turned out that it was our sister, who we immediately attacked and killed via vampire bite, which I'm kind of feeling like it's going to come back into play later, like she didn't actually die. Anyway, we are a doctor who specializes in blood transfusions, who is now currently working at this hospital, Pembroke, trying to just figure things out about being a vampire, what it means to be a vampire, who turned us into a vampire. And we're kind of trying to keep like this low profile so we don't get caught. We're working with all these other doctors, Tippett, Strickland, Aykroyd. I went around here yesterday because I just kind of wanted to take the time to talk to all the doctors, kind of get to know them and stuff like that. So I did. And some of them are nice and some of them are kind of jerks. This guy right here, Dr. Swansea, he's the one who gave us our job here at this hospital. He knows that we're a vampire and we work the night shift. So we're not all suspicious and stuff. There's also a woman walking around here who thinks she's a vampire. This one. She thinks she's a vampire, and it's really weird. 'Cause she's like, be gone from me. I am a child of the night, and our
Good
guy's
evening,
like,
Miss
oh
Howard.
sure. Okay.
How are you tonight?
I need blood, Doctor. Warm, rich, vibrant blood.
This lady's like, I need blood. And he's like, I don't think you do need blood.
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
The thing is that our character actually is a vampire, so I kind of feel like he's like, like,
Please.
sure.
Describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
Cotard syndrome.
I see.
I don't even know what that is. That's interesting.
Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome?
Cotards.
Never.
Okay.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul. Or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
Jonathan's like, listen, Miss Howcroft, I'm an actual vampire.
I'm
You
assuming
need to
you
calm
must
down.
be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howard?
It's only a cover.
So yeah, she's got
Hide
some
from
sort
the
of
enemies.
condition
I
that
can leave
causes her to
whenever I
think
want.
that she's a vampire.
As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
And our character is,
Who are
yeah,
these
Jonathan's
enemies you
like,
mentioned?
uh-huh.
Can you describe?
No, he's a great doctor,
I cannot
actually.
say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Whoa, were you talking about the skulls? Because I killed a bunch of those things.
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to help you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here. I'll personally make sure they leave you alone.
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match
Oh, and
for those
also,
that hunt me.
look at our Jonathan here. He looks, and I've said this before, I believe when I was in one of the previous videos, he looks like the guy from Fallout 4, Father Maxon, the guy who's part of the leader of the Brotherhood of Steel. I like to call him the Sky Racist. Same haircut, same look, same coat, but this guy is like the exact opposite in temperament. It's great. Local investigations. A new citizen investigation is available. Press the little flat menu button to open the local investigations menu. Let's do that. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by districts. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it with square, then access to your map to locate the area to explore. Okay. Yeah, he had like a wallet I found, which I didn't even know he had lost. Find out who is spying on Thelma. Okay, I can't ask her anything else. Well, let's ask her this.
Have you heard of any blackmailing going on within these walls?
I have no time for mortal games.
Thelma,
My
come on,
secrets are
lady.
beyond their comprehension, Dr. Reed.
Alright, I heard the dogs barking. 2 seconds. Sorry about that. My dog was going nuts downstairs. I had to go check it out. Okay, so I can't ask her any personal questions, and she's like, I don't deal in mortal problems, I'm a vampire! And I'm like, okay, Thelma. So, find out who's spying on Thelma. So I'm supposed to be talking to some lady who is the benefactor of this hospital. I do believe she pays for things. But instead I'm going to completely disregard this woman for now. Thank you, baby. As my dudes. I had to get them to get the dog, and what is this? Oh, it's another part of the hospital. I was like, ooh, a place to break into. Okay, so I'm gonna completely just... wait, what? 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 Where did the thing go? Oh, is it... Let me... Vampire powers activate. And there we go. Uh-huh. Oh, this is my bedroom. Okay. Is the person I'm supposed to be trying to find up here? Let's go find out. I feel like she's not being spied on. I feel like there's like this doctor who is observing her, and she's a little freaked out by that, so she's like, oh, they're totally spying on me, and I'm like, no. That's a doctor, honey, and he has to watch you because they're probably a little worried about you right now, so it's okay. Okay, it says they're upstairs, but I disagree with that wholeheartedly. There's no one up here but me. Great. You know what? I'm just gonna have to go do my main quest, because I have no idea how I'm supposed to find this rando who is potentially spying. You know what? There we go. Heart sounds. Show me the humans. By the way, where is he? This guy. That guy? Aykroyd? Total jerk. He does not like modern medicine, and he's like very like against it in every single way. Maybe I'm just supposed to talk to people and be like, hey, do you know who could possibly be spying on this woman who thinks she's a Dracula? And they'll be like, yeah, no one is. And I'm like, oh, okay. Sorry for stealing all your medication, by the way. Well, Guess I'll go talk to... Oh yeah, so there are... Oh, who's that?
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
We already talked to... Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
What's up,
Especially
dude?
when
New
he was
person I haven't
supposedly
met
dead.
yet.
A colleague. Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
you should be
You
careful.
used to be a doctor.
There are
Was your
other
license
Draculas
revoked?
about.
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
Let's trade.
Have you heard of someone blackmailing people in the hospital?
Pardon me, sir, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Oh, yeah, totally relieved. So I killed her on accident. Waifu! It's the other love of my life. This guy doesn't know my sister's dead. He's like,
Are you
I bet
afraid
she's relieved
or
you're
uneasy
okay. I'm
being
like,
surrounded by so
define
many
relieved.
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
I'm excited. I'm excited to go and read what you've written.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too.
By the
Most
way,
people fear, or at least
we're
have
a pretty
respect
man.
for dead
I
folks.
mean,
Sir,
hands
as a
down,
medic
we're the
during
best looking
war,
guy in this
I
entire
learned to
game.
face my death.
And unless we
and the
meet
death of
like the guy
others.
who changed us and he's
It's
like
the
way
pain we
prettier,
have to take,
I'm just gonna
not
say
death itself.
we're pretty. We're the prettiest. Uh-huh.
How did you get this job?
After I left the
I mean,
army,
just look at that nose.
worked
Like,
as
look
an
at the
undertaker down by
jawline.
the docks.
Like, they really were like,
a
boom,
dangerous place with many
good looking
unpleasant
vampire.
business.
I'm like, yes.
Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
I do love like how some vampires are kind of like, oh
work here
man,
alone?
does he know how
Yes,
pretty
very
he is?
easy
And then
work, sir.
some are like
All I have to do is watch a few bodies.
bad boy pretty. You know what I mean?
Situation
Like you've
was
got the
very
really
different when the
pretty,
main morgue was still
you
open.
know, high cheekbone type look with the long flowing locks, which I know that's a stereotype for vampires. And then you've got people like this who are very ruggedly handsome. He's like, I was in the war and I've got a beard and I will drain you dry. And I'm like, ah.
Why do you have
Yes.
to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the
Why
morgue?
close the hospital's main
Was it a
morgue?
vampire
It was for
instance?
sanitary reasons after
Oh,
the
okay.
beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
What you do with this information is that you become proficient in vampire identification.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No, I believe
Or you could
we
become a
must do
vampire
all the
fashion
good
designer.
we can while alive, for our time is short and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so.
Vampire guys
Don't
like
mistake me. I love
So,
life,
what do
and
you
I'd
think
like to live
about
a long life.
me being
But
a
everything
vampire.
has to
He's like,
decay,
oh
so
yeah, very funny.
Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you
Dude,
say?
Yes, but the good news is
you're talking to an immortal
we'll
doctor
all
right
die
now.
before losing our humanity, sir.
That's the thing, is like our guy, Jonathan, because there are two ways you can play this character. You can play him as the type of
Goodbye,
vampire
Mr.
who goes around
Tobacco.
eating his patients, or you can, play him as a good man who only wants to do what is right and right for people. He, first do no harm. Oh, sorry, I gotta take these shillings. Oh, letter. So, I've decided to play him as the good doctor, the kind of doctor who wants to help people no matter what the other vampire voice in my head might say to me. I want to be that good person, so. Yeah, yes. And someone's like, what kind of vampire do you think he is? And you're like, definitely a bad boy. See the way his beard looks? Oh, he's so rugged. Facial scars? Definitely the bad boy type. He's wearing a leather coat, for Christ's sake. It's like, what? It's like, that guy right there, he's got his shirt slightly unbuttoned, but he's not wearing a coat, but he has nice pants. He's the pretty boy. It's like, oh. He was in a war, yeah. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then quarantined, guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in your clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nikolai. Ooh. Well, Nick, sorry to disappoint, but yeah, the person you're writing to is dead. I am sorry, and I am sad. I wish I could I just want to teleport over the fence to my objective. So I have no idea where to look for the lady who thinks she's a vampire's problem, so I'll just do that in a little bit. I'm gonna go to my main objective. Maybe we'll find it along the way. Okay, the escape route from my bedroom is directly in front of the hospital. So if I were to teleport, anyone sitting in the common area would definitely notice. Like, did you see that? It's like, see what? That dude just teleport. See, it says it's here, but I'm not... It says it's upstairs. But I don't... Shut up! I'm just kidding. The person's probably really sick. And I'm just yelling at them. Oh, you whiner. Wait, where's that going? The trap vampires are the best vampires. I hear whispers. Am I going in the wrong direction? I mean, it's a possibility. I'm not exactly the most, smart when it comes to direction. I feel like if I was ever a vampire, I would probably definitely be like, hey Milton, I heard you're being a dick.
Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor.
I feel like there would be
save
times that I
lives?
would definitely be a trap. And they'd be like,
Have you heard of any
That's a
underhand
woman? And
dealings
it's like,
going
yep.
on in this hospital?
There are a lot of secrets round here. I'm not surprised someone tried to make money from them.
What kind of secrets?
I'm not in the gossip business, Dr. Reed. If you want to know more, you better talk to Harriet Jones. She's the oldest patient here.
okay, bye.
Goodbye, Milton.
Milton's cool. Alright, benefactor. I've been ignoring you this whole
Flew took
time.
my dear wife, Emily. I take comfort knowing we'll soon be together again.
Mr. Rainfields, that's no way to talk. You're in
Renfield!
good hands here.
Uh-oh,
You'll be up
watch
again
out.
soon enough.
Dracula's gonna seriously show up at any moment. This dude's coming back as a ghoul.
Now do me a kindness and get some sleep. I'll be back round later.
Your words are kind, the blessings of an angel. You're the sweet, sweet lady of mercy.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. It's a pleasure to see you again.
Hello.
You seem surprised. Dr. Swansea has brought me up to speed concerning your recent appointment to
Wait,
Pembroke Hospital.
Are you the lady I
You're a
talked to?
The lady who saved
You're a
me that
vamp-
night.
Yeah, it
Before
is. I
vanishing
didn't know
into
she had
thin
red
air.
hair. It seemed darker the first time I met her, but I think it was
With
lighting.
Dr. Swansea.
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself formally this time.
By the way,
My name is
this
Lady
vampire,
Ashbury.
Lady Ashbury,
I remember
badass.
you well, in spite of the brevity of our encounter.
She saved my ass.
Apologies. You've taken me by surprise. I'm very happy to see you.
The pleasure is mine, Doctor.
I hope you're more disposed to answer my questions now.
You must have countless questions, but our rather urgent
I
matter
have
first.
so many. Like,
Swansea
what the fuck
has
do I do
explained.
now? What does this
My
bad boy do?
cover, if you prefer, has been compromised.
Alright, I gotta go eat some foals for you. I'm ready.
Have any of the patients given you trouble?
These poor souls have so little left to live for. I do my best to ease their pain.
The world would be a better place if it were cared for by women like you.
Whoa!
You make me blush.
Such a smooth line!
I am simply a
Jonathan!
necessary evil.
Good on you, buddy. He's like, you know, if people like you were taking care of this world, I never would have become this ruggedly handsome bad boy. It's like, what?
Dr. Swansea has commissioned me to be your agent.
By the
in
way,
this
do you like
matter.
my jacket?
You could
I
start
like my
by
jacket.
explaining what's amiss.
These past insufferable weeks, I've been the victim of
Oh, by the way,
extortion.
you will learn
I've made a
that
first
I have
payment,
an
but the
addiction
blackmailer grows
to
greedy.
character codes. Yes, yes.
I must
I love
refuse his
jackets.
most recent demands.
I love jackets.
Who would be so foolish as to threaten you? A kindred spirit.
Even if it were the case, and I highly doubt it, a vampire
It's this strange
would have asked
addiction.
for something more
I can't
valuable
explain
than
it.
money. My suspicions lean toward a patient or their family.
Please continue. Every detail is essential. I'm your man.
Ooh.
My embarrassment in this matter is eclipsed
Sorry.
only by my shame at having put the hospital at risk. The threat from our anonymous scoundrel is clear. A list of dates. My visits coinciding with the dates of suspicious patient deaths due to massive blood loss.
Ooh. Also, I love that we're having this conversation in front of Renfield.
I'll take care of it. Do you know where I should start?
If that was the case, I'd settle the matter myself.
This
You
man
could
and
talk
his
to our
beard and his
local
coat
gossip,
are gonna go solve some
Harriet
crimes. No one
Not a
touches
pin
my
dropped here
patience.
without her hearing about it.
I'll meet that woman now.
My life, as others know, is in your hands, Dr. Reed. I'm sure of your discretion, but I do fear your powers of persuasion will be put to the test. When this is resolved, I'll be your obligé. I'll answer all questions in regards of your condition.
I am a handsome man. Just admit it. She's into me. I'm gonna just keep stealing these supplies. Oh, I just stole some opium. Don't tell anyone, Milton. Okay, I'm supposed to go talk to some older woman who I'm going to immediately corner and harass. Ooh, what's this? What is this? Give it. About the use of garlic and wooden stakes. Hold on. Dear brothers, I must now draw your attention to a very important point. The use of garlic as a protection against vampires. Let's be crystal clear on the subject. Garlic will never protect you against those creatures. Yes. I'm not allergic to garlic, which means I can have pizza and pasta. No matter how fresh, how strong, and how smelly, garlic is totally useless as a defense. Defense has an S in it. I can never say enough how damaging that novel of Bram Stoker's has been. What if it was, because it was written by Bram Stoker, but what if it was just Dracula writing lies? That'd be so funny. Dracula is Bram Stoker. Yes, of course, population of Slavic countries place garlic cloves in coffins. Yes, of course, inhabitants of Santorini Island have garlic on their windows. There would be so much to write about this place, and someday soon I hope to go back to this island to further explore its occult tradition, but that is not to protect the living from the devil. It is to tell the dead that they are aware of their malevolence. It is a symbol, nothing more, nothing less. Okay, this guy has obviously never seen Fright Night, because Jerry, which was the vampire's name, says you gotta have faith. So that was like the whole thing in that. Like the only way a cross would work is if you had faith in it. I don't know if you guys have watched Dracula on Netflix, but that was like a big thing with that show. With his weaknesses was his own belief in what was going on. That is how we would write Dracula. He's like, stupid humans, garlic and wooden stakes, idiots. No one's afraid of wood. So please, by all means, yes, wear garlic, show garlic, hang garlic, and tell the shadows that you are not afraid. But if you're looking for supernatural protection, you will have to search much deeper into the forgotten secrets of the occult tradition. For here is the truth, my fellow brothers. Garlic does not repel vampire, but all the fresh plants will hurt them. It is as if their body cannot stand the presence of botanical elements. Okay, well, they haven't seen me because I've just been picking shit up. I have seen an enraged Volp flee when racked with a rose. Yes, a simple rose. I have witnessed a violent econ fall down and beg for mercy when struck by a wooden stake. Okay, wooden stake? That is not fresh plant. That is dead plant, so it should not work. By your logic. I don't know why it is so effective, and I would give my left arm to find the answer to that mystery. I feel like I'm going to grant this guy's wish at some point. But the truth remains nevertheless. Vampires are very sensitive to fresh herbs, plants, and woods. Okay, yeah, but a stake is not a fresh wood. A stake is a piece of wood that you've taken off the tree. It is now dead, and then you turn it into a stabby stake. So, From Facing the Shadows, How and Why by Usher Talltree, Primate of St. Paul. Primate? They have a gorilla, like, just in their church. I know that's not what that means, but it'd be funny.
Reveal all your secrets to me, even the darkest thoughts in your heart.
She's...
Blood and soul. They belong to you now.
The life running in your veins. This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me that queen.
Please tell me you're not buying into her
Spare
crazy.
your obedient slave.
I mean, the only way you could take someone out... dude, you need to stay away from that woman. She's... Just don't.
Disgust on every
Oh, hey! Aren't you the priest we saved?
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it?
Yes.
Oh, Sora, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps.
She is. She
But who
thinks
wouldn't
she's
be
a
after
vampire, and
enduring
Jonathan's like
an
trying to
abduction?
explain to her,
Thank
like,
you,
listen.
Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
So yeah, this guy, we saved him from this guy, William Bishop. He was a vampire that we hunted down because we were looking for clues, but he was a very aggressive, savage vampire. In fact, when you found his little den, there was like bodies thrown everywhere. This guy, I think, was his pastor, and I think William was going to try to eat him, but I think maybe the cross around this guy's neck stopped him. So, yeah. He was a pastor, and he just wants to get back to his church
How
and
did you
helping
end
people.
up at William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to
Okay,
his
yeah.
place, and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Not the same thing. Miss Howcroft has an actual condition. She has an actual, like, mental condition that makes her think she's undead.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no
It's
advice.
just, I don't know. That just is very
Nothing.
funny to me. Like, can you
It's a
imagine
damn shame.
being too busy to be eaten by a vampire?
Who should I avoid in this part of town?
He just shows up and
Any
he's
particularly
like, blah,
evil
and you're like,
figures?
sorry,
Not
I'm too
really.
busy right now. And he's like,
Most
wait,
men
what?
and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit
Too busy
to
right
speak
now.
ill of people
I got stuff
know,
to do.
Doctor.
Come back, like, later.
What is the general situation in the East End, Docs?
The situation is always
You just
been
like
tough,
pull out
with a
an
lot of
actual
tensions
like
between the gangs
like
and the Dockers
notebook
trade
with like the
union.
times you're free. And you're
Wet
like,
boot
pick
boys
one.
are
And
very
he's like,
nervous since they lost their leader.
what?
Who leads
He
the
just
gang
rage
now?
quits and
Since
leaves.
Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Booth Digby. Did this guy say Dooth Bigby? Because his name was clearly Booth Digby.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
They were taught well. They may be criminals, but
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
you don't
I
touch
had
the
received
priest. Okay, cool. I
You
can skip
dared
it. Square
to
skip,
enter
by the
this
way.
awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying
Can't
to
you just
help
be?
his
Can't you be
friends.
both?
William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
I am an idiot hero. It's like, same. I
How do
can
you
hear
feel,
that
Mr.
old
Hampton?
lady in the background
Medically
screaming
speaking,
about her
I mean.
I feel
blankets.
exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually.
Hold on, can I turn it all the way
William
over there?
drank so much of my
I
blood in his madness.
Cannot.
I feel empty.
Oh, I guess he did
You're in
get his
good
blood.
hands here.
Okay, but we
Dr.
got to him
Swansea
in time.
is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
I could probably make you some drugs for that.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton.
I mean, I'm not trying
We'll
to be
talk
weird
again
about it. I'm
later.
just saying, I've got the ability. Okay, let's go talk to Miss Harriet, who's in here yelling. Hi, ma'am.
What is this? Who are you? Get out of my room.
There's no need for alarm, madam. I'm
You just-
Dr. Reed.
You just
the new
have the
surgeon.
vampire help you pick up your new couch.
Preposterous. Dr. Reed, you say? I don't want some bumbling intern.
Like, listen,
Where's
if you
Dr.
help me bring
Swansea?
my couch home, I will let you. I will let you drink the blood.
Please, calm down, madam. I assure you that I am highly qualified. I'm just back from war duty.
How brave. Threatening an old defenseless woman. You know how long I've been a patient here.
What? Jonathan is
wrong
trying to be
fight.
so
Harriet
fucking polite and patient.
Harriet Jones. Indeed.
He's like,
I've been meaning to have a chat
ma'am,
with you.
could you please calm
You know what
down?
goes on here better
Everything
than
is
any
fine.
other patient,
Promise,
I
I'm
gather.
not going to hurt you. I'm
better
just going
than
to
any
talk to
patient,
you.
nurse, or
And she's like,
doctor.
oh, you want to fight? And
I've seen
he's
some
like, no, ma'am, no, I don't.
I heard there have been some despicable goings on. Was there a case of blackmail?
I would totally
Blackmail?
form a symbiotic relationship with a vampire like
You're
that.
investigating something. This isn't
It's
a
like,
social
could you get that
call.
cup off the top shelf?
One of those incompetent
You can have a
cunts
bite.
in a poor sod's vein.
She is so, like, aggressive.
I assure you, madam, this is not an investigation into a possible medical error.
I dare this woman to throw hands at
Debauchery,
me.
then? Nurses Crane, Hawkins, Brannigans, whores, all of them.
Okay,
Can't
whoa.
keep their legs shut. I've seen them scratching slutty sores.
Really? Well, if you have irrefutable proof, I'll not have the staff behaving in such a manner here.
This woman is so angry.
This is your business, Doctor, not mine. But I swear one of the nurses is cavorting with some man on hospital hours.
Thank you for your time, Miss Jones. You've given me something to go on. See you on the next round.
Can't I just use my psychic powers to just mentally... I'm still in your bag of junk. Angry old lady.
The patients and staff might know something. I'll start my investigation with them.
Alright, I'm gonna talk to this guy because he was hanging out with the
Good
chick
evening,
who
sir.
thinks she's a
Can I help
vampire.
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here. War injuries, am I right?
You guessed right, Doctor.
I would have had those,
German
but...
shell took my pretty little mug right off. But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
What? Dude, you're not a bad-looking guy. By any means. I'm just saying.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I mean, he's got like
I really
burns and
don't
stuff
wanna
on like the
talk
right side of
about
his
all this
face,
shit.
but he's
No
not like
offense.
a bad looking dude.
I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir.
I was a doctor, so I
No
saw
offense.
a lot of stuff going on.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
Thomas.
So do you
So
let her
sad.
bite? You know that's
It really
not
is
symmetry.
like
And why not? She's only sucking a
just
few
wants
drops of my
someone
blood. And the
to
pain.
love him and
It's
care about
real
him
for
without
once.
looking at the
She
fact
could
that he has
decide to bite
scars.
less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
Have you heard rumors of underhand
I
dealings?
feel really sad for Thomas.
If
He
you
seems like a
wanna
really
know
nice
what's
guy.
going on
Like
here,
he needs a hug.
You better talk to Miss
I think he'd probably try
Jones.
to
She
knee Jonathan in the
knows
testicles
everything.
though if he attempted
Especially
that.
what
But
she should have.
he needs one.
Goodbye
Alright.
for now, Mr. Elwood.
So many deaths.
Oh, hello.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't
Oh,
think we've been introduced
you're one of the ones I
yet.
need to talk to. What up?
My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
Just so you know, Dr. Swansea's my biggest fan, and I love him.
What can you tell me about the strange
He's
man
great.
visiting one of the nurses during her shift?
Let me guess. You spoke with that old shrew, Harriet Jones.
Yeah, she
Do
calls
not
you guys
pay
whores.
attention to
And
her,
I was like,
Doctor.
hey,
She's full of
that's not
fanciful
nice.
tales.
No matter how you feel about her, Miss Jones deserves our help.
Who says I don't care for her? Hate is what keeps that old crone alive.
oh, so you're saying like if she was like happier, she'd die
She
if
could
all
have
the
been
hate
telling
left
the
her
truth
body?
about the mysterious man.
That
Can
old
you
bitch will
imagine
end up in
someone
hell soon
only
enough.
survives on hate? That'd be a great
Who
D&D
cares if the
character.
nurse finds some happiness where she can?
I mean, she's right. The lady's all like, "Cool, they're all fours," and it's like, it's not very nice to call them that. Okay, they're going through some shit too.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes. Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
All the hate is gone. They're like, "What have we done?" I would.
How is the Pembroke staff?
No, see, then you
coping
have
with
to
the epidemic?
hatefully
Not
always
well.
say you love them. Like
Milton, the
"I love
ambulance
you, son
driver,
of
is
a
even more
bitch," and
grumpy
it's
than
like,
usual.
Love you too, honey. It's
Especially
like, that's right.
concerning doctors.
Why is Milton so grumpy? That's a good question.
Why is Milton
I have a
grumpy
feeling.
on a daily basis?
I know why.
Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Yeah, the first time we met Milton, well, not the first time, but after we found Milton's wallet on one of those vampires,
Goodbye. Nurse
and we gave it back, there was a picture of him and Pippa. And his first question to us, which I thought was incredibly sad and upsetting, was, do you have a problem with us being together because of the color of our skin? Oh, and I was like, oh my gosh. Because, like, if you think about it, especially the time that they're in right now, there's a lot of that kind of thing going around, where, like...
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening,
you know,
Doctor.
a man of color and, like, a white woman, as they probably would have put it. It's like, oh, that's not okay. So, it's just sad that had to be, like, the first thing
Have
he
you
asked
seen a strange man
when I gave his
visiting any of the
wallet and
nurses
picture
here?
back.
I've never heard
And
of
I'm
such
like,
a thing,
God.
Doctor.
It's depressing.
Do you know if any of the hospital staff have criminal backgrounds?
The people who work here all come from very different backgrounds, Doctor. Just like the patients.
And I sometimes like to think of, like my own ancestors. Because you guys know that my mom she's half black. And so I'm about a quarter. She's about half and I'm about a quarter. And then, you know, I think about how she was treated even back in, like, the 70s and stuff by certain people, and, like, how, like, my ancestors would have been treated, you know, if, like, two people from different races would have fallen in love. It's, like, very depressing. It's like why act that way towards people who are, like,
Goodbye, nurse. Call me
just
if you
trying
need
to live
assistance.
their best life, you know, together. It's just depressing. Why is she out here? It says, is she actually inside? Oh no, maybe she's on the other side of the wall. I was like, why is that
Glorious battalion of Pembroke.
grouchy old lady out here? Excuse me, sir. We're gonna have to ask that you not smoke in front of the hospital.
Good evening, Mr. Cox.
Dr. Reed. Still working at night, I see. I like that.
And why is that?
People who don't sleep at night always seem more alive to me.
I think this is the guy that we saved down by the water.
Have you heard of any underhand dealings going on in the hospital?
Blackmail? That's not my style. Too risky. The black market, though. Now that's where the money is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that was downstairs right there. And, like, he and another guy were fighting and he stabbed the dude and shoved him into the river.
Do you ever think about that poor fellow I saw you push in the water?
The wound he gave me will make sure I don't forget him. Still fucking hurts. Boss had cut me good.
That man was determined to murder you. You almost died.
What a surprise. The first time I met him, he nearly shit himself. Fucking coward. I guess revenge gives you balls.
Ooh, what revenge?
What did he want? Revenge?
That's what he just said, Jonathan.
Recently had to kill his brother. Poor arsehole thought it would be easy to return the favour.
Wow, and I wish I had freaking eaten you. What a dick.
You're a monster, Mr. Cox. An ungrateful and
Oh,
disgusting
tell him,
man.
Jonathan.
I'm the toughest bastard you'll ever meet, Dr. Reed. And I don't give a fuck what you think of me.
I may see you later, sir.
I'll leave you for now, Mr. Cox.
Oh, now I should have eaten him. Now I feel like an idiot for not eating him. Stupid. Find Dorothy in the area. Press L3 to activate your senses. If a citizen is behaving suspiciously, their heart will emit a distinctive glow. By looking at the citizen, you'll unlock a special interaction. Oh, what the heck?
You're
Oh.
sure you don't come back with me?
Nah, I ought to see someone at the hospital.
Be careful. You look so bad they may keep you as a patient.
Fuck 'em. I don't like hospitals. Or doctors.
Well then, when you go back to Whitechapel, you may find this useful.
What is
It's Chris!
A pass for a free medical exam by the best nurse available. Just read it.
I don't read well, but thank you.
Just read it. He's like, I can't. She's like, oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Whoops. Should I be following this dude, bro? I would have cornered the nurse first, but that's just me, honey bunches of oats. Aw, she's fucking gone. Ooh, we're going into another area. Oh my gosh, look at all the hype. It's gonna kill me. My heart. How are you guys doing? I'm just relaxing. You know, I finished all my homework yesterday, which was like a big weight off my shoulders. So now I just have to wait till next week. Next week I start going back into classes once a week. Tuesdays are lecture days, and then Thursdays I go in for my hematology lab. But there's only going to be 5 of us, so we'll be able to do the whole like 6 feet apart thing really easy. Find out who's spying on Thelma. It's probably one of these sons of bitches. I don't like this place. Yes, Chris, how's work today? I'm trying to... What the fuck? Did you hear that? Nope. Nope, Dr. Me. I'm trying to read your comments while also not dying, because I haven't died in this game yet. All I hear is, I don't want to die in this place, and I'm like, me neither, bro. I gotta use my Dracu vision, because if I don't, then I won't be able to see the bitey boys. I'm getting pretty okay at fighting.
This man has been savagely attacked and dragged to the floor.
Man. What? Did you hear that? Yep, skulls. By the way, I can bite the bitey boys. Did you know that? It's pretty exciting. Skulls are pretty much mad vampires. They're crazy. And I like to do this thing where I kind of sneak up on them and kick them in the ass and do this. Wow, where'd you go, you little fucker? He straight up vanished. Oh, he's dead. Yeah, they're not... Skulls aren't smart. I keep picking up weapons, but I've only ever used my knife and my stake in my teeth. So... Yeah, he now knows how to identify the bad boy, the pretty boy, oh, and also the norm boy. The normal boy dresses like people, like normal people. Like, he tries to blend in. He's what I like to call the normal boy. But really, he's not all that normal because he's actually a Dracula. Oh, I love that power so much. It's my favorite. The blood spear. Normal boys like to... Hey, what's going on, bro? Oh, I know you see me. I want you to see me. Come over here. Oh, no. No, you're not gonna? Oh, I see. Too much of a wuss. That's not sanitary. Pretty sure he was just... Pretty sure he was just, you know, sucking up that there sewer water, and I was just like, oh, sweet. My other favorite power. Oop. Also, apparently, I've learned that that is not teleportation, because they were talking about how, like, it seemed like vampires can teleport, but they actually can't. It's just that they move so fast, it seems like they're teleporting. And I'm like, that is very interesting. Because, yeah, typically it's like, yeah, I totally teleport. But no, they don't. They're just very, very fast. Ugh. I am such a pretty man. I'm the kind of pretty man who's not afraid to climb down into the sewers to save people. You know, like, I'm like, whatever, I was a war doctor, right? Why should I be afraid of a little bit of blood and guts and sewer? Oh my god, I almost wrecked that guy's shit with one bite. Oh, another dead man. Oh, and I can eat rats too instead of people, which I think is cool. I tried to keep my eating to just bad guys. The Ban of the Dragon. Okay, that's not what I was trying to do. I was trying to read that, but okay, I didn't want to anyway. I didn't want to read that. Well, have a good rest of the day at work, man. Stay safe. And I can't wait to see you guys for movie night tonight. We're watching Paprika, so gonna be exciting. Oh, what we got? Oh, we got boss. What the fuck? What the fuck is that? Is it a werewolf? Oh, I need a dodge button. Ouch! Ow, what the shit snacks and crackers? Can I just... Die, sewer beast. Oh, I did it. Oh, what the fuck are you? Ew, he's all twisted around. Look at him. That's a werewolf. Someone's doing... Okay, well, we found out that this...
what's left of him. Not a lot to check, but I should anyway.
Dude. If you are sick, if you have no money, whoever you are, wherever you're from, come see Dorothea to get help. No tricks, no charges, no questions asked. Just find Darius Petricu's house and present this coupon. And then it's in a language I don't understand. German?
Some voucher for a free checkup in Whitechapel. What is Nurse Crane up to? I really must find
Apparently,
her.
obviously, beating werewolves. Maybe. Well, okay, I went a little far. There was something, I thought I saw something, yep. I saw something shiny, and then my person's just like teleport all the way over there, and I'm like, no. No. There we go. Now we can. Well, this was, I'm gonna eat this. Ah, take that. That was intense. I seriously was a little concerned there for a second. I was like, I think it's gonna fucking kill me. He didn't. I won. But, you know, yes, anime night has become one of my favorite nights, which is every night apparently. So, yeah. It makes me really happy that I've gotten all of you, you know, to come in and enjoy it with me, because it's more fun to watch stuff like that with friends. Especially my weird friends and my beautiful waifu. Citizen to save.
I don't want to die here. I want to see the sky, feel the fresh air.
Hello.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Calm down, buddy. It's okay.
Are you injured, sir?
Help me get out of here. I need to get out.
I'm Dr. Reed, and I'd be glad to help you, but you must calm down first. Please, take a deep breath and tell me your name.
Okay. Okay, I'm Oswald Thatcher. Please,
No,
I need to
stay.
get out.
All right, Mr. Thatcher, you're safe now.
Stay.
Do you think you can reach the
Stay,
street
Colby.
by yourself?
Stay.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Good. Now leave this place and enjoy the cool night air. It's quite invigorating. I'm sure you'll feel better
Colby's
if
trying to
you
get my... She's trying to be all up in my business. You rescued a citizen. He will return to his district the following night. What? What? Do you want to come here? Come on. Come on. No, lay down. There we go. Stay. No, stop trying to talk to there's a box. Dr. Jonathan Reed. I love how this guy's just down here like, help, how did I get in the sewers? I don't know. I'm like, I don't know either. What the hell are you doing down here, bro? This place is dangerous. It's full of vampires and me. Oh, shotgun shells. I'm gonna steal your shillings. Citizens, stay out of the sewers. There's werewolves and vampires down here. Great, now I have to go tell that lady. So, here's the thing. I was investigating your little problem, and I ran into a werewolf. You didn't tell me werewolves existed. I assumed it was just us, you know, Dracudoctors. Nope. Werewolves too. What are you touching? There we go. Sometimes I feel kind of bad. You gotta kind of feel bad for Jonathan because he's just like been thrown into this shit. He only knows like, he's like, I know 2 things: being a doctor and being pretty. I mean, ruggedly handsome. Oh yeah, triangle's my stake. Did you hear that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the heck is he doing down here? Get away from my hospital. Thank you very much. Reach Whitechapel. How do I do that? Oh, I get to go to a new location. So Whitechapel, that's like, you know, Jack the Ripper territory. I'm not saying I don't want to go. I'm just saying it's gonna get scary. Hi, I think that's the guy that doesn't like me. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I have 2 fanboys in this hospital, by the way. One of them's like, I love your modern medicine, and then like the other guy's like, ugh, modern medicine, gross. I will rest to evolve once I have explored the Chapel of White. Oh, everyone is sick here. Oh, I hear skulls. That sounds like food to me. Oh, ferocious skull? What does that mean? Okay, stop screaming. Let me bite him. He seems like he's full of deliciousness. Oh, I accidentally picked up a note. What boot boy note? Concerning the recruitment of new boys in Whitechapel, I think I found one, Albie. He is as stupid as a stool, but tough. That's not very nice. I asked him to prove to me he could get some drugs for the black market, and delivered quickly and nicely. Next time we meet, I'll tell him he's accepted as a wet boot boy, and he must now meet the bosses to get his orders. That's a great insult, though. He's as stupid as a stool. That means he's an idiot. He's really dumb. But you know what he's good at? Walking around. Making his way downtown. The fuck was that? Did you see that shit? Oh, shit. These bitches. How many are there? So the Prewin are vampire hunters. And they're a, what I like to call, a problem. I think. Yeah, I can do that. That's my explosive. Oh, like me? How do they know I'm a vampire? I mean, they don't know, right? They don't know. They're just assuming. Oh, what silence? The silence? Oh my god, he was. Ah, fire! Excuse me. Not that cheap. Ah, he's got bullets. I'm a vampire. Fuck off. Hey, no. Hello. Get up, get up, get up, get up. I should have eaten one of those guys. Well, whatever. Can I just go in there? Seems rude. I hear crying babies. Stuff. Thank you. I wonder if there's a... Oh, this looks like it was a safe house, and... Ah! There we go. Shut up! Quit crying! Oh, it's still technically a hideout. Okay, sure. I haven't used a gun at all. I feel like it's kind of unsafe to just go to sleep with the door open with those dudes hanging about, but whatever. I'll just eat rats. Maybe that'll heal me faster. Okay, where are they? There's a level 10er right here. And then there's... Ooh, I just want to... See, this guy's facing me. I need him to look in that direction so I can drop down and eat him. Look over there. I don't really have anywhere I can teleport. Look over there. Maybe I can still... Ow! Fuck you, guy with gun. What a jerk. Run away. Oh, that's nice. You should be more concerned about your friend, seeing as you did the shit out of him. There we go. The guy! Look at him just standing there. He's like, oh, what do I do? He straight up panicked. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, it's just fire. Okay. Dead inside. Sweet. Oh, I hear skulls. I wonder how counterproductive I'm being. Like, I kill the hunters who are, I mean, they're hunting me, but they're also hunting skulls, but at the same time, they're hunting me. I don't really know who I'm helping here. This is just... I'm just gonna go in this person's house. Hello? No one? Okay. I'm sure they won't mind me coming in here and just taking whatever. Like that? Is it shillings? Yes, it is. Oh, it's just one room. Okay. More plague posters. Your king and country need you. Join the British ranks. My dude already did that. Yeah, okay, so. I need to go up somewhere. Up there? No, this is where I came from. Yeah, because there's the hideout. Alright, so let's go. Where is it? Oh, maybe I don't need to go up. I guess I gotta go this way. There's one skull, you see? Is he looking away from me? Yes, he is. He's doing skull things. Oh no, he's definitely looking at me. Oh well. Ow! Stop panicking, rats.
This is despicable.
Well, he hasn't said that in a while. Now he's like, oh yeah, that's right, rats are... Don't eat rats. Fire executioner. Wonderful.
More and more of these bloody leeches every night. Aye. But the guards recruit more and more every year.
When did you join the guard? 2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Oh, it's your first patrol. Well, I should probably make it exciting for you. You know, like vampires do.
Go back home, idiot!
It's like, holy shit, I wasn't expecting that. I just killed these 2 cadets and they didn't even know I was a vampire. They're like, get off the streets! Just, dead men. Now they're dead. Alright, are there any more you fools around? Did they not realize there was a vampire up there? Like, for real. Like, I killed a vampire upstairs from where they were standing. And they're just like, oh, I just joined, I'm so good at this job. No, you're not. You missed the one thing you're supposed to be hunting. It's another werewolf. What? What's he doing? Can I stun and eat them? That's something I'm allowed to do to these guys? I can't avoid these sons of bitches. Oh, that's so much more awesome. I can just straight up bite them if I get close enough in a sneaky fashion. I should probably be using the guns. I've been taking off these pre-win guys, but I keep forgetting about them, and then I forgot how to... Roger the wall. Okay, he sounds like someone who needs to be lunch. Okay, so he's like... Why? Oh no, I like walking around. Make me. Bring your butt over here. Come on! I want you to make me leave. I want you to make me leave. Oh, just walk over here. I want you to lay thine hands on me. Oh, I was always a werewolf. Or what?
Sir, step away now.
There's a way. Whoa, he died like a bitch.
Christ, he's dead.
Yeah, because I fucking killed him. Weren't you there? Oh, drop of the wall guy went down so fast. That was unexpected. Well, I'm gonna make someone angry. There we go. Thank you for the equipment, I appreciate it. These guys... Okay, I was expecting it to be more of a challenge with him having, like, an actual name. Because, like, none of these guys have names, so I was a little, shocked. I hate that I can hear babies crying. I don't like it. I always played as a werewolf when I would play, Skyrim, just because I'm a wolfy, I'm a wolf lover. I'm a wolfy boy. Gotta be a wolfy boy or no boy. So I was always a wolfy boy. And then of course I would always get married to Farkas. I don't know if you remember when you meet the companions. There are two werewolf-like brothers, Farkas and Vilkas. And Farkas, he's kind of the barbarian brother. He hits first and he hardly ever asks questions later.
Whitechapel. This neighborhood is linked somehow to the kind Lady Ashbury's blackmail. First,
so yeah, I would always marry him because he was so sweet.
Trescu fellow.
Yes, almost always. In fact, one of these days I will have a D&D character that is a werewolf, because I've always wanted to play as someone who suffers from lycanthropy, but I've decided that he's going to be a werewolf who doesn't believe in the moon. Like, it would just be really funny. Like, he just does not believe in the moon. It says there was a hideout. I didn't see the door, though. They're typically red. That's how you can tell. There's no door up here? No? Okay. I don't, but it was because I wanted to play, we're playing a campaign where we're literally in hell. We're in Avernus. And it's really smart to have someone who knows some of the language. My character is a tiefling, so I know Infernal, which means I can understand and speak Infernal. I should name all of them. See that guy there? I mean, they already got names, but I'm gonna call him Kevin and that guy Carter.
Fuck it all! Stop it now, Albert, stop it!
What the fuck, dude?
Another drunk arsehole.
Okay, do I need to go up there and fucking wreck some shit? Where'd he go? Dude.
Are you alright?
The bastard hit the wall next to me.
Oh.
I don't even know if he meant to miss.
If you've been hurt, I can help you. I'm a doctor.
Name's Albert. Remember
No,
it.
it's not. It's Carter.
Now bugger off.
We've decided.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? If you know anything about her, I'd appreciate it.
Never heard of her. She's pretty, I'll keep an eye out.
I found the recruiter you were expecting. He's dead, but he carried a note. The wet boot boys
No, Carter's fine. He
accepted
missed.
your application.
Kevin's bullet missed.
I knew it! I told you I was tough enough. I'll be free soon.
Free? You may soon find out that you have simply traded one set of shackles for another.
You're all fancy words, none of which concern me. Go worry about someone else. I'm fine and I've a future here.
No, you don't.
What happened? Did you really steal that man's medication?
Hey, I didn't do anything, it ain't me.
All right. Perhaps the poor drunk just confused you with someone else.
Sod off, mister. You ain't got no clue what's going on here. Bastard was a soldier in the war, so now he's got the right to shoot me.
It's true. I'm not familiar with this part of town. Perhaps you could help me.
I said sod off. Go find yourself another guide.
You know, I've got the ability to just force you to do things. I can do that. If my level's high enough.
Goodbye, young man.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
No. Benjamin Palmer. Excuse me, Mr. Palmer. Hi. Saw you shooting at Carter over there.
Shooting a boy in the middle of the street. Not the best thing to do, wouldn't you say?
What? You saw what happened? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed, Dracula
and I'd like
MD.
to ask you a few questions, if you promise me to set your gun aside.
No. Look, I'm not a violent man. I'm Benjamin Palmer, doctor. And no one can help me. Not even you.
Perhaps you could focus for a moment and tell me your troubles.
I'm sick, broke, and my son just stole my pills. Everything's coming up roses.
That's your son? Did you think of maybe just like, I don't know, being like, we don't steal in this house, and just like knocking the crap out of him? Just punch. He's an adult now. You can punch him, I think.
What is it, Benjamin? It was the war, wasn't it? Your nerves are shot, aren't they?
Shot.
I need some answers, Private. From one soldier to another.
Ooh.
The doctors called me a liar. A coward.
You pulled rank.
Put me in a straitjacket, locked me up. Finally, they sent me back to the front lines with a handful of tablets.
He's suffering from, like, PTSD.
Yes. Sounds like shell shock. I've seen a few cases like yours. This is nothing you should be ashamed of, Benjamin. And it's perfectly natural in your situation.
Not ashamed. I just need my pills. Peace and quiet, that's all.
Whatever the boy did, I'm sure he didn't deserve a public execution.
I swear I didn't want to hit him. It's just that I'm sick in the head, you
feel
see,
bad
and
for
the
this
boy
guy.
just faked me last nerve.
Like, he's suffering from shell shock, so half the time he probably doesn't even know what he's doing. You know what I mean?
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? Have you heard anything?
It's funny, I've been searching for her too. I need some pills. But the woman is a phantom, if you ask me.
Really? And why is that?
Word is she ain't real. She's a cover for some doctor who runs an illegal dispensary for migrants.
Interesting. It's very interesting. One second, guys. That kid is still talking in the background. They're gonna be so proud that I stole from my dad. It's like, I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna go
alcohol and a bad temper make a
talk to
terrible
his
cocktail,
son
sir.
and be like, so, stealing from your own dad? He could have freaking killed you, idiot.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, all right? Now piss off.
What happened?
Hey, I didn't...
All right.
Sod off, mister.
It's true. I'm
No,
not.
it's
Said
just
sod off.
he's just gonna yell at me. Oh, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk
Goodbye,
because I'm
young
just so angry all the time.
Some piss stinking alley
I want to take this guy with the shell shock somewhere safe. I don't know, like, I don't know if it's like the mom in me or the, you know, the good in me. I don't know. I don't like the idea of someone like this who needs help and he's not getting it. You know what I mean?
The cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
Ooh, she does.
Good
other
evening,
medicine.
miss.
Good evening, sir. Are you interested in a miraculous cure for this unknown and deadly epidemic?
Actually, I am.
I'm a
Then you have
doctor.
come to the right place. The famous Swanborough cordial is all you need to help keep you in perfect health.
Oh, really? Why didn't I hear about it during my studies?
Oh, the sass.
I'm Jonathan
Jonathan.
Reed, by the way.
I love you.
Doctor Jonathan.
Ah, my brother has spoken of your research, sir. I'm Loretta Swanborough, and it's always a pleasure to meet a fellow healer.
Do you know Nurse Dorothy Crane from the Pembroke Hospital? I'd like to know more about her.
I don't like to talk about competition.
Competition, you say?
This
Never
isn't
met
about
her,
competition.
But it seems
This
she
is about her
provides some
breaking the
sort of
rules.
medical care to the poor. The whole thing has to be some sort of scam, if you ask me.
Maybe. I mean, she did send a guy into the sewers where a werewolf was. That was pretty intense. You ever seen a werewolf? It's crazy.
Tell me, who intrigues you most in Whitechapel?
The region itself is something
She's like
to
you, and
see,
I'm like,
but I would say
I already have someone.
Camellia the mute florist who gives away her flowers.
She's got red hair, and I accidentally flirted with her.
Is there anyone I should avoid?
I put the
Cadigan
moves
Bates,
on her with
without
my
a doubt.
suaveness.
The bloody bastard remorselessly exploits poor migrants as soon as they get here.
What do you think of the locals?
Most of them are afraid or desperate. They all come to me eventually for my remedy.
Remedy, right. Can I ask you a question?
Goodbye, Miss
What
Swan.
do you think you would taste like if I suddenly
Perhaps
decided to
we'll
eat
talk
you?
again.
She's like, what? You know, like, what's your favorite food? Okay, that's the Benjamin guy. He's got a migraine. Oh, he's got a migraine. Wait, where's my map? Stop? Right here. I need to go here. Cause if I can make him... am I getting away from it? No, is it this way? Cause I can make him medication, right? So I'm gonna do that. Make him some meds. I'm like looking up in the air. I feel like at some point I'm gonna accidentally get shot. Oh, there it is. Is this it? Oh no, no. There's a handbrake. No, no. I didn't mean to go in there. I thought that was the door. It's not red enough. I think it's supposed to say hideout on it too. Okay, I guess I'm going inside. Your health regenerates slowly over time. I think it regenerates faster if I nom on some bitches, though. I don't, and by bitches, I just mean vampire hunters. They are total fucking bitches. Okay, this is not where I was trying to go. So if you'll just excuse me, because yeah, this is definitely not where my hideout is. There's a lot of stuff going on in here that is not at all what I expected. Huh. Hello. Cigarette case. I'm a Dracula, so I don't think I smoke. Shillings, thank you. Dead body, cabinet. Huh. I don't really know what this place is, if I'm being totally... I mean, they said there was dead inside, so they were right. I mathed out. Oh, I should... Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave. I would like to make that guy some headache medicine first. So I'm gonna do that. Also, you know what? Bathroom break. I'll be right back. Okay. I was 100% certain I was gonna come back and there were gonna be like hunters just like standing there staring at me. I was gonna be like, I'm not, there's no one here. Okay, I need... There's no way that can be my base, right? There it is. It was really close.
It's locked.
Not for long. Hit it. I want in. What? Come on, I need it. No one pay attention to the teleporting man. Is there another door, maybe? Got shins of steel up in here. I don't like that I can't get in there. I want to make that guy... There was another place, though. Where's the place with the busted door? Let's try that one instead. There's the merchant. Okay. Let's... I wanna... I don't know. I really want to help this guy. Is that weird? like I have to. I feel like he really needs my help. So I'm gonna try and give it to him as best as I can, as best as a doctor can, I feel. Oh yeah, because I could totally not jump over that with my vampire. Did you hear that? Is that my vampire imagination? Must have been. Okay, it should be closed, yeah. Because it's like there's like no door on it. So yeah, and there's this whole thing about like joining the army and this and stuff. And it's this, our guy, he's done that already. He's served his time in the war. Anemia, fatigue, sepsis, pneumonia, bronchitis, cold. I don't have anything for headaches. I kind of don't like that. Treatment for fatigue, for anemia, pneumonia. He doesn't have any of this though. Can't I just like give him this stuff? I have pills. No, not allowed? Okay. Well, no one I know has any of this going on. Oh, I'm gonna go to sleep though, because I have a lot of points and hope to Cthulhu that no one breaks in and tries to stab me with a stick of wood. That works for some reason. Let's see here. Science. Medical bag. +1 syringes. I don't really use a lot of bullets. Fast regeneration. That might be a smart one to do, honestly. Ooh. That sounds like an evil thing that I should be doing. Rage, Abyss, and Blood Cauldron. All these things sound exciting. Okay, let's do this. This, coagulation seems like a good thing to have, especially since I have like a bunch of like dudes trying to kill me for a billion different reasons. It's because it looks so damn delicious. This might be a smart one to do, increasing my health. How much am I spending? 600? That's fine. Just seems like a smart move on my part. Hard biting, increased damage inflicted when biting in combat. Oh, thank you. You debased. Blood spear. I do like me some blood spear. What was this one? Autophagy. Oh, I'm not worried about that. I know. Is there anything here that's like anti-wood allergy? Big thirst. You know what? I think I'll do my. I don't really care for the science. Increase your stamina. Shadow Veil. Oh, I'm gonna do this. That way I can jump down on hunters like Death from Above style, like Assassin's Creed. I still have 300 more left, so what should I put this into? Let's do this, life regeneration. Do I have enough? I sure do. So now when I use bite, my life will reset, or will come back faster. Alright, let's sleep and see what shit happens while we're seeping. Okay, so that kid has fatigue. That I can fix. I have the stuff for that. Let's do that. I don't have anything for a headache, but I do have stuff for fatigue. Okay. What? Oh, how do I use my new power? Oh, oh, that's the dodge. Okay. Ah, it'll be easy to take down, right?
Die, vermin!
Okay, uncalled for.
Finish it! That's all you deserve.
There it is. Ow! What the fuck, bro? Oh, he impaled me. Rude. Rude. Just plain rude. Oh, I need to take that marker off. Oh, that sucked. He was like, he impaled me. Yeah. Yeah, I do not like that. Don't you ever do that shit again. What the fuck? Shut up. I just hear noise. What? He's back? Whatever. I'm just gonna eat him again. Alright, I gotta go make these guys night again. I just feel like I have to make their night. Hey!
2 days ago. This is my first patrol.
Oh no. Hey guys. Wanna see a trick? Idiot. These guys have no idea what they're up against. Okay, I'm a doctor and ex-military and a vampire. So just all kinds of effed. I don't like hearing crying babies. I really don't. I need to turn back around and go this way. I do believe. Is that the guy again? You guys. You and Rookie. You and Rookie. You guys ever think maybe you should be paid more for the job you do? I'm just saying. It kind of feels like you're not getting paid enough.
Oh my god!
Don't talk shit to me. You wanna go, son? Okay, just need your blood, okay? Just give it to me. Don't resist. It's just gonna be worse. Oh, yep, that's locked. Okay, yeah, I gotta go around. Which is fine. I can do that. The long way is always the best way, I guess. I gotta give this medicine to this kid. Maybe he'll think more clearly if he's not, you know, stressed out.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
won't let me give him the treatment. I'm not gonna eat him, I just... He's literally like, what the fuck just happened to me? Can I not give it to him?
Bloody hell, boy.
His poor dad. Alright, fine. Guess I'll do that later.
Someday you'll understand. You've wasted your life away.
Also, I can't imagine being a parent and suffering from, like, shell shock. You know? Like, you suffer from, like, where's his mom? Did she die of, like, the flu? You know, and then, like, this guy, he's having to do this all on his own, and he's got PTSD. Oh yeah, I was gonna go back into that building where all that blood was.
What do you want? Leave me alone.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
I have a sandwich, by the way, so I'm gonna be eating that.
There is no Dorothy
Josh
Crane
made me some
here.
deliciousness.
Now goodbye.
I'm afraid this medical leaflet says the opposite, sir.
Really? Well, I'm afraid I'm going to close this door right now. Go bother someone else, Mr. Doctor.
To enter that house, I must discover who this man really is. Maybe I could start by observing what he's up to.
I just love that. It's like I'm going to close this door. I think you should know that. I'll get over there. I gotta go around? Am I going around? Alright, let's go around. What do you mean to get into the house you have to observe what he's up to? You got freakish vampire strength, bro. Observe. Is there a way for me to do my vampire Dracula jump? Like, I don't know. I feel like I could just rip the door off its hinges and be done with it. There we go.
A strange man was at the door with a pass for our medical facility. I refused him entry.
Darius, how could you know he didn't need our help?
His clothes were too finely tailored to be from Whitechapel.
Perhaps just a friend of that stray poet who is always about.
Richard Nithercott? No, not of the same cloth, this man. I suspect some machination from that journalist.
Clayton Darby. Is he still asking questions?
Yes. I saw him drifting around St. Mary's Church. I swear he is tracking me just downwind.
I must talk to that journalist or the poet. They must know about Darius. Nearby the church they just mentioned.
Do you think that the reason I can't just break down a door is because of my awful wood allergy? You think that's what's going on? Like the reason I don't just go, you know, total ape?
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind. Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right? It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another. Please, Joe.
Hey, you should calm down.
Excuse me, sir. I have a few questions for you.
Another journalist? I didn't answer the first one, so piss off.
I'm not a journalist, I'm a doctor.
A doctor, you say? It's quite a rare breed in this part of town.
Really?
Like, if Jonathan
But
gets a
still,
splinter,
here
do you
I
think
am.
he'd be, like, debilitated?
Dr.
Like
Jonathan
Superman
Reed.
getting a tiny little
At your
sliver
service.
I'm Joe Peterson's son.
of his
But Colossus
kryptonite?
Joe to most. And I don't remember asking for your service, sir.
That'd be so funny. Alright, just ask the regular questions.
May I ask what you do around?
That would have been a hilarious
I'll do
Easter
whatever
egg.
I want,
He just is
and
like,
sometimes
ah,
even
and he just
more.
dramatically falls on the ground like a
Sod
soccer
off.
player who just tripped a little.
According to you, physicians are scarce in this part of town. Why is that?
Not familiar with this neighborhood, are you? I guess your fancy colleagues are too afraid of being stabbed in the back.
This part of town does have quite a reputation. Would you say it's justified?
Totally. Look at me, for instance. I always look my opponent in the eye before knocking him out.
Okay, I like this guy. Very honest. Kind of a dick, but I can deal.
Goodbye, Mr. Peterson.
This guy just went back to washing windows and shit. Like, oh, thank
Welcome,
God.
sir. Please take a browse of my wares.
I am Dr. Reed.
Thank you for interfering. I didn't mean to. I just needed questions answered.
Doctor? Interesting. I'm Barrett Lewis. Usually I don't have time to waste with talk, but at this hour of the night I can hardly refuse.
As a merchant, you see Whitechapel every day. Have you noticed anything out of the ordinary recently?
Well, you mean besides the epidemic, the war, and all the usual crap? As long as I can remember, this part of town has been a bottomless pit, and no sign of the bottom yet.
Have you been hurt?
No, but that's only because I ran like hell. Those men were raving lunatics, I tell you. Not even able to speak anymore, just screaming.
He's all like talking about these vampires, and he's like, those crazy guys tried to drink my blood. What the heck, bro? It's just... And I also love his like normal like Tuesday night talk. He's like, oh, you mean besides the war and the sickness and the gangs? Oh yeah, no, there's just a bunch of screaming lunatics over there in that alleyway.
Violence is increasing.
It's not strange though. Regular Tuesday.
A few nights ago, some blokes jumped me. Came out of one of the condemned workshops. Fever, madness, something like that.
Where did this happen? Why did you go there?
In the closed workshops nearby. I worked there as an apprentice in better days. Now I only go to find trinkets or tools. Too bad I was mugged, though. There was good money in that little box of loot I lost.
Were you bit? Alright. I have to go...
Goodbye for now.
Find a poet. But listen. It's just keep your nose clean or something. Is this the poet? Is this him? Or is he a crazy priest? Excuse me.
Forgive my interruption.
Do not apologize, my son. Father Tobias Whitaker is always happy to
Oh, he's
teach
got a weird
mortals
voice.
about the incoming Armageddon.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, and I just have a few questions.
A scientist?
First, the vampire lady calling me
lost
immortal,
than I thought,
and now this guy's calling people mortals. What if he is feeding people to vampires?
Have you
That's a
any
weird thing to
friends?
think about, the priest.
Any family left in these terrible times?
No. But I have a disciple I see as my son. He is so devoted. I sent him to preach the good word in the heart of this corrupted city.
Where did you send him?
I sent Samuel to the Stonebridge Cemetery, where the pestilence and evil grows night after night.
He's like, I sent him to the cemetery. You know, where vampires live. In the cemetery. Why would cemetery? There's nothing there. Idiot.
What do you mean when you say that I am more lost than you thought?
We just
All
met.
scientists are entangled in a world of causes and consequences, and most of them can't see the plain truth.
Quite a judgmental opinion, if you ask me. But what do I know? Blinded by science as I am.
But you are seeking answers, aren't you?
Jonathan, the
Answers
sass
about
in
the
you makes
Armageddon
me
about
so
to
happy.
strike the city. Answers about the hidden truth.
But what do I know? I'm just a dude. Ooh, I only believe in facts, or I'm listening. I mean, here's the thing. I'm a vampire now, but that's a fact. Fuck it. Let's just listen to what he has to say.
Well, I suppose I can spare a few minutes listening to your so-called truth.
As a doctor, you must be aware of the decimating epidemic. But let me tell you that this so-called Spanish flu is just the beginning of the end.
What do you mean?
The beast is finally revealing itself, corrupting the flesh and the heart of men. With my own eyes I have seen them, those minions from the abyss.
He's looking at one right now, and he doesn't even realize it.
Really? And what would be your answer to this biblical threat?
We must fight the disease before this legion outnumbers us. But not with scalpels and microscopes. No.
What is left then?
Cleansing fire.
Whoa.
Tell me, Tobias, what exactly is your plan concerning the cleansing of this city?
God will recognize his own. More than once this city has risen from the ashes, hardened and purified by the flames.
This guy's crazy.
Fire is just the instinctive answer of a caveman facing something he does not understand. This is the 20th century.
Your lack of faith is predictable. But my task is to convince rational minds like yours to see the light. This is God's will.
You're mad and dangerous. You're nothing but a soulless butcher. A small-time Torquemada. The Savonarola of Whitechapel.
My son, if you think salvation is a free gift, go listen to the lies of that pompous fool, Joseph.
Joseph, a fool?
Vicar Larrabee of St. Mary's Church. While he continues preaching his fraudulent redemption,
this guy,
more and more people die
listen,
in the streets.
I really, really want Jonathan to be a good person. But sometimes I just get the urge to just... No,
I have heard enough.
This guy is an idiot. We should just set the whole town on fire. I'm like, that sounds like a bad idea. Where's the poet?
Soon the time will come.
Oh God. Ooh, this guy looks like a smart person. Excuse me.
Excuse me, sir. Are you familiar with this part of town? Name's Clayton Darby, reporter.
Sorry, I'm new to Whitechapel. But perhaps you could help me since you're a journalist. My name is Jonathan Reed.
Dr. Reed, the famous surgeon. I'll gladly help if I'm able, sir.
I love that I can just name drop my own name to get help.
What is a journalist doing in this borough after sunset?
He goes where none of his colleagues would dare to go, to inform the country.
That's quite honorable of you. But is the public interested?
Not at all, sir. And that's why I'm an independent journalist, hoping to sell some stories.
Clayton, you're a bad bitch, aren't you? You're gonna go mess some shit up with your words. Let's see here. Personal questions. Can't because I don't know him. About an underground medical dispensary.
I heard you're investigating an underground medical dispensary in Whitechapel. What do you know about it?
Not much, I'm afraid. They are wary of strangers, and I'm not really an acquaintance of theirs. Why do you care?
I'm a doctor, Mr. Darby. I care about everything involving public health and this epidemic.
Are you sure you're not just concerned about the repercussions that a scandal involving a certain Nurse Crane from the Pembroke Hospital would bring?
Without a doubt, you are a damn fine journalist, Mr. Darby. What do you know of her accomplice, a man named Darius?
I don't know much about the man. He's very cautious. Never goes out. Doesn't seem to have any friends or family.
I like this guy, by the way. He's like, boom. I know all the things.
He has no relatives at all?
No. Except for that strange man, a poet named Richard Nethercott, who sometimes comes by. Darius would never let him in.
Where can I find this Mr. Nethercott?
He spends most of his time lurking around Whitechapel, talking to himself or declaring verses. These days, you can usually find him behind the church.
I want to meet this man.
He never goes out?
No. A few days ago, he unexpectedly did. I followed him, but it was just a ruse to keep me away from his house.
Really? How do you know?
He went to the nearest mailbox, but just before posting his letter, he ripped it up and threw it away.
That does not mean it was a ruse. Okay. Thanks, bro.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby. Farewell.
Mr. Darby. Alright, I gotta go find the crazy poet who's behind the church that belongs to the crazy priest. Man, I just meet all the crazies. I wanna... Who are you? Hello, random lady. How are you tonight? Rude. Whatever. Poet, poet, poet. I bet he's... This Nethercott dude is his son. Right? Is the guy's son. Darius. And, like, they had a falling out for some reason. And he's been trying to, like, reconnect, but he doesn't know how. That's just my guess. I'm gonna steal this plant. A small flower bouquet with a voucher for a free medical checkup hidden between the flowers. Oh, so they're just, like, leaving them out. Camellia? Wait, I just saw her. Is she important? I don't know. Okay, poet first. Poet first! Don't get distracted. Whoa. Darius Petrescu's letter. My dearest, most beloved children, I am so sorry you have not heard from me for a few months. The situation in London has been difficult. I know it may sound selfish and silly when you, my children, are still living in a country consumed by war, but there is also a war going on here in England, a war against poverty and against injustice. This is a war I intend to fight despite my advanced years. This is why I am writing to you today. I won't be coming back to Romania. That probably means I won't see you again before I die. Don't be sad, my darlings. You are grown up now, and you have children of your own. You know the sacrifice we sometimes must accept to make the world a better place. This is one I must make now, to feel useful one more time. I wish you a long and happy life. Kiss my grandchildren for me, and remember that your father loves you all the way from this cold, damp country. I am as ever your loving father, Darius Petrescu.
The content of Darius' letter to his children could give me more leverage to enter.
Okay, but first... That's Camellia. Where is the crazy poet?
I cannot enter.
Okay, well, you should go in anyway.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr.
He's never heard of hopping a fence.
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Oh, is
I
she...
know what you're thinking. A tall stranger who meets a girl in the street at night. It reeks of the penny dreadfuls. But I mean you no harm, truly.
Is she mute?
Camellia, I know you work for Dorothy Crane. Please tell me about her secret dispensary.
She can't talk.
A stubborn and mute comrade. Nurse Crane and Darius Petrescu have been clever. I know you understand what I'm saying. Your silence has nothing to do with you being mute, does it? Very well. Goodbye, then.
Well, I don't want to hurt you. You've done nothing wrong. I can totally eat you, though. Where is this guy? I need to know where the crazy guy is. So she's walking around leaving these. Okay, I need to check my map. So he's definitely here. Can I go through here and then... Of course there's a gunner. Hold on. What does this do? Did you see what I just did to that guy? Sorry. sorry, that was my blood coagulation powered thing.
On back to the shadows!
Don't you use your freaking magic against me? Uncalled for. In a major way. He's using his god powers against me. I didn't ask to be a vampire. Ugh, rude.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Well, you saw someone do that earlier. The doctor guy, Swansea, your biggest fan, he can do that too. He just didn't kill you, but I don't think he could have. He doesn't seem like the type of guy who's very strong in the arms. Anyway, trying to find some guy. I am not doing a good job. He stunned me with his faith. Well, stun him back with your fists. I need to get to the guy. How do I get to this guy? I'm going in the opposite direction of the person I wanted to talk to. He's way back over there, I think. I need to get to this guy. He's supposed to be back behind this. Maybe if I go the other way around it. Yeah, the whole stunning with the faith thing, kind of rude. Okay. Wait, what if, like... What if the vampire's an atheist? Right? What if he's an atheist and he just doesn't believe? And then, like, you try to, like, hit him with your faith, and then he just gives you the middle finger and just goes on. It'd be some hilarious ass shit from a storytelling standpoint. Like, this guy's like, die, vermin, and he tries to do the faith thing, and then nothing happens, and then he's like he's like, uh-oh. Oh, this one's open. Okay, that's good to know. I didn't realize. I'm dumb. Alright, we're looking for a guy. Dazzled? Like he's wearing glitter? Oh, is he wearing glitter? He was not wearing glitter, by the way. Disappoint. Hello, dead person. Oh, he's a Freewin? He is, he's one of the military dudes. One of those dill holes that keep hunting me. Okay. I should be more careful. I just ran face first into that and didn't even think about it. Influenza, frequently complicated with pneumonia, and to prevent any cases of Spanish flu, stay at home. Very topical. Is this poet guy just like a vampire, and now he's just saying vampire poems? That's what I would do if I was a vampire. Okay. Oh, he's a good-looking dude. Hey, buddy.
Angel made flesh, I tell you.
To be or not to be, that is the answer. Hello.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I would like to ask you a few questions.
Please be my guest. Although I may not be the best informant regarding this part of town, my words speak about that which the eyes cannot see.
Really? Are you an artist of some kind?
I'm a poet, sir. Richard Nethercott, at your service.
Hello.
Are you aware that your life could be in danger in this part of town?
But this is where I must be to feel the real beat of the city. I had to come, see it for myself, alone.
Did he have to walk past those vampires like I did? And they were just like, that guy's too weird to eat.
Huh? There we go. May I ask you a few questions about the district?
Extraordinary part of town, is it not? I'll be glad to help you, if I can.
What can you tell me about an old man called Darius?
Darius Petrescu? Yes, I know him. At first, I thought he was only a small publisher. I invited him to publish my work, but his reaction was pretty clear.
Not interested in your talent?
Darius is an old political activist who takes delight in printing tracts and lampoons.
I see.
Those communist activities only require mediocre writing skills.
I'm looking for Dorothy Crane, a nurse who lives in this vicinity.
Dorothy Crane. Oh, I love the name.
She lives here?
Of Whitechapel.
Brave woman.
Sounds very
She's got
mysterious.
balls.
But, sorry, no, never heard of her.
That's fine.
Did you know the Mute Florist is a member of a secret society?
No, I didn't. But I thank you for this information, sir. For it only enriches the mystery surrounding the precious camellia.
Are you not curious? Is there not more you wish to know?
That girl has not an ounce of malice in her. Whatever she may be hiding, it's certain to be for the benefit of most, if not all.
Okay. I can see that. She seems like
I'll leave you
she's
alone,
not really a
sir.
mean person.
Darius is a bit less of a mystery now. It should not be that difficult to
I wouldn't
incite
go,
him to
well,
let
that
me
way's probably safer than the way I just came from. So it's fine. I do love that he just is kind of here. They must have just not been interested. Like, they're like, I don't know about eating that guy. I feel like if I did, it'd give me a stomachache. Okay. So we know about Darius's family, and we know that he used to, or he does publish things, political, like posters and stuff like that.
You are blinded by your false faith. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm just busy. That Father Whitaker guy is annoying. I'm back. Knock knock. Housekeeping.
Mr. Petrescu, just 1 minute, please.
You again? Go away.
Sir, wait. Stop this nonsense. I know Nurse Crane is here. Shall we speak man to man, you and I?
All right. Speak up.
Don't you see we're on the same side? We fight to help the poor, sick, and abandoned.
I'm nothing like you, Mr. Potter.
Yes, you are. You too believe in providing
Hello,
medical
Colby.
care without
Come on.
charge.
Come on.
You know what we
Lay
have
down.
to sacrifice to make the world
Lay
a
down.
better place.
I have to admit your words have
Stay.
conviction. All right, I'll let you see Dorothea. Don't make me regret this, though.
Cool. Thank you. He's just like, you can't come in. This is my house. I'm like, I know whose house it is. Guess what I'm gonna do? Steal your shillings. Sorry. I'm a shillings addict. It's the rogue in me. I will as soon as I'm done taking things that don't belong to me. The antique figure of the Vircolacus. Of my many journeys, I believe I was the most amazed by my exploration of the Mediterranean Isles, and particularly the island of Santorini. Searching for traces of vampire presence in their sunburnt lands, Herodotus himself refers to the island in his fourth book, and I'm personally convinced that there are many mysteries to be unveiled in this part of the world. Who knows that even today the island of Santorini is still considered by some as the most vampire-infested place in the world. Sorry. Way more than the Carpathians, and that's like colder vampires. They probably wear a lot of coats. Oh, my people. And that its inhabitants are considered as specialists of the vampire hunt, or the hunt for Vircolacus, as they call this creature. According to the local myths, the Vircolacus is a dead person who does not decay, and who can show a vermilion complexion as long as he is gorged with fresh blood. He cannot enter a house without knocking and getting a response. Garlic makes him flee. He does not consume under the sun, but his skin blackens. He can change into a wolf and other animals. What struck me the most is that the same name exists with small variations from Mediterranean Sea to the Balkans. The Greeks call him the Verkolakis, the Bulgarians and the Macedonians name him Varkolak or Varkolak, just different spelling. The Serbians call him Vukodlak, yes, Vukodlak, the name so similar to the Volkod we already know, my dear brothers. Just to write the few words now gives me the shivers. I'm personally convinced that we are here confronted to some kind of proto-vampire. Maybe they are a missing link between the modern vampires and the creatures that came before them. If God allows me enough time, I wish one day to go back to the Santorini island and to find the trail of this antique and forgotten figure. So this guy, their primate, is like, I'm gonna go and do the vampire stuff, and because I'm curious, and I'm like, that sounds dangerous. Sorry, I was distracted. I wasn't touching anything. What? I would never touch your stuff. You got anything else for me to pick up that doesn't belong to me? Okay, bye. So yeah, the lady, Dorothea, she's just trying to help people, it seems, who cannot afford regular medical care. So she seems to be being really nice, but I don't think she knows that she sent a guy to get eaten by a werewolf. Rando stuff to take. Touching all the things, because I can't get sick. Really, that's just like, I think she'd be mad if I ate one of her patients. I'm not gonna, I'm just asking for a friend. There's a guy named Razvan. Oh, I wanted to read it. Wouldn't let me.
I need help.
Hello, I'm here. I'm here to help.
What do we have here, nurse?
Patient Razvan Vasily. High fever running on 3 days.
He just walks up all
Complaints
business.
of dizziness,
Love it.
muscle aches, and head pain. Diagnosed with influenza.
Treatment?
Aspirin and salicin for the fever
Oh,
and
go
discomfort.
outside. Go play.
Liquids for dehydration, but he's having trouble
If you
keeping
want,
even
if you
water
want to.
down.
Go.
Thank you, nurse. Anything else I should know?
He did lose consciousness this morning, but he's never had convulsions like these.
He's not convulsing, he's choking. He's not getting any air. Scalpel! Hand me that scalpel!
What can I do, Doctor?
I need to perform a tracheostomy. Short pipe. That rubber tube will do. We're going to cut a passage for air through the neck.
Yes, Doctor.
Oh my god.
He's breathing again, but he's coughing up blood.
Internal hemorrhaging. I need to make another incision into the chest cavity to drain the fluids from the lung. Prepare another tube.
A thoracostomy? Doctor, we've nothing to fight the infection. We need an aseptic environment.
Right then, Nurse Crane. What do you suggest we do?
I've no idea. I'm not the doctor.
Time is of the essence. We need to perform a thoracic drain.
Yes, Doctor. He's still bleeding, Doctor. I'm losing his pulse.
The drain must have punctured the intercostal artery. There's too much blood.
Are you all right, Doctor?
I can't see.
Uh-oh. Calm down.
I must first suture the
Oh,
artery.
that would be so hard. He's like,
Find
don't
the
drink the blood,
wound.
don't drink the blood, don't drink the blood.
The source of the
Oh,
blood.
fuck.
Needle and thread, Doctor.
Good. The stitches are holding. How's he doing?
We're losing him. We've lost his pulse. He's dying, Doctor.
A dose of epinephrine, now.
Yes, Doctor.
I have no idea what I'm doing. Did he die? He died, didn't he? Whoops.
We've lost the pulse. He's gone, Doctor.
Nurse, we did everything we could.
Truly? Everything you could. Is that how you'll report this in your log? Is this how the war went? Piling up one poor corpse beside the next?
This was not an influenza-induced seizure. I've never seen symptoms like these on the continent.
Neither have I. But the previous symptoms leading up to this attack were the same,
I wonder if he was
indistinguishable
supposed to
from the
die.
epidemic.
No. There was something more vile in these reactions. Something primitive.
There have been numerous reports of mental breakdowns caused by the fever that accompanies the flu itself, Doctor.
I hope he was supposed to die, because that was sad.
I'd best take some samples of the blood for analysis.
God, that would suck. My heart was beating really hard. Because I'm like, this guy's gonna die, and I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I'm guessing he was supposed to die. Like, there was nothing we could do, sort of thing.
I doubt you're here to test my bedside manners.
You would be correct. I'm here to ask you questions.
I suspect it was more than intuition alone that led you to us. So, how might I be of service, Dr. Reed?
I've come to put an end to this insufferable blackmailing, Dorothy.
Doctor, you think your warnings scare me? I've stolen and plied, blackmailed and lied, but what else am I to do? I'm all these people have.
But why Lady Ashbury? Why her, of all people?
She's pristine and proper, all right. But that she-wolf in sheep's clothing murders the poor for sport. I have her where she belongs, and I'll milk her for all she's got.
Dr. Swansea is a sensible and honest man. He wouldn't have refused your friend's care at Pembroke.
It's easy for you to say, Doctor. These people cannot go to the police, nor to the hospital. They don't even speak English. They depend on me for everything.
Yeah, but Swansea's not a jerk. He took in me, a vampire.
You've convinced me of the sincerity of your actions and their noble justifications. But all the same, blackmail is a crime, and it will stop, Nurse Crane.
So, are you going to turn me over to the authorities?
Nope.
No. Your place is here. Jailing you would be an even greater crime. So, here is my proposition.
Did you hear that sound?
I'll look the other way in your little enterprise. In exchange, you will resign from the Pembroke Hospital and provide me with medical supplies when the need arises.
Dr. Reed! That sounds like a business proposition. My accomplice, then?
No, just a privileged client. My research may require the occasional rare piece of equipment or ingredient.
I mean, that's a good deal.
I'll pay good coin in exchange, fair and honest, to help finance your noble endeavors.
I mean, that's a good deal.
We have ourselves a deal, Doctor. Good customers are always welcome.
Yes, Nurse Crane. We have a deal.
And Jonathan was absolutely right. Taking her away from these people. What? Whoa, 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 whoa! Taking her away from these people would definitely be a crime.
This one stinks already.
You sons of bitches.
Watch yourselves!
What the fuck? just attacked innocent people. Like, ugh. Is she dead? She better fucking not be. Sorry, it just really pissed me off. They came in here and attacked these innocent people.
Answer to all your problems. As long as you have the money.
Are you okay? Nope, you're a corpse. Okay. Sorry to disturb you. I really don't like these hunters, like, at all. They straight up just attack these innocent sick people for what? For just being there? It's friggin' pathetic. You've got this amazingly sweet woman who's trying to help people as best as she can, even though she knows it's illegal. This is like what I like to talk about with like chaotic good characters. It's the kind of character I love to play in D&D, though at some point I'm sure I will start playing other characters. A chaotic good character will break the law if it leads to something good.
Human blood. Whoever left these marks did so deliberately.
It means that, like, say there's a law and the person knows, you know, they...
boy! Try the leech, boys! That's a lot
You guys brothers?
He's dead!
Yeah, he's dead. Where's the other guy? Set a trap for me. Which I was not a fan. Anyone else? Guess not. Anyway. God, these hunters make me want to just murder. What was I saying? Oh yeah, chaotic good characters. What is it?
Jared wanted to give this to you.
Oh, this looks interesting. Thank you. Tell him I said thank you. That's fine. I have been brought a book. Hopefully it is a good one. But yeah, I like to play chaotic good characters because they will break the law if it leads to doing something right. So if they find a law that is they see as bad or evil, they will break it. It doesn't matter what it is. It's kind of like Robin Hood, I guess. You know, he kind of is a chaotic good type of character, and he breaks the law frequently to do the right thing.
I would ask you to avert your eyes, sir. Or did you not know it was rude to stare?
I knew it.
Speak up, Dr. Reed. I like a man who speaks his mind.
You killed him. He trusted you. And you killed him.
Spare me your sarcasm, Jonathan.
You are but newly born in this world.
I have been able to stop I don't eat people. I haven't eaten anyone that didn't deserve it.
So in the end, the accusation was true, wasn't it?
The situation is somewhat awkward nonetheless. I have not been observed sustaining myself for many decades. I have to say I'm a trifle embarrassed.
Anyway, I have concluded my inquiries concerning your blackmail.
Kill it, we're just gonna pretend like it didn't happen.
I see. Please excuse my agitated state. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't let anyone see me in this condition.
I must confess I have not put an end to the blackmail, my lady. Unfortunately, I could not bring myself to do it.
I'm so disappointed in you, Jonathan. I didn't expect this from you.
Lady Ashbury, you yourself admitted how ridiculous the sum of money was. I can assure you, it was all used for charitable ends.
Well, you are full of surprises, aren't you, Jonathan? All right?
Did she expect me to go there and eat this person?
But you will still pay the ransom. That is only fair. After all, it was you who failed to bring this problem to a satisfactory conclusion.
I believe I could agree to that.
And since a lady always keeps her promises, I will now
It was a
answer
satisfactory
any questions
conclusion.
you may
I have someone I can buy stuff from now.
I've been hearing a voice talking in my head. Is this some kind of insanity? It feels like the voice of the vampire that created me.
The guy who sings in limericks.
Hush. Tell no one this. It would be unwise to talk of such things amongst British immortals. Speak no more of your maker.
How could this cause offense?
Only the powerful immortals can mentally call to their progeny. No vampire or hunter will sleep easy, knowing that an unidentified elder is stalking the streets of London.
I don't understand. Why was I created and then left for dead?
That is a question only the one who made you can answer. It's not normal practice. I doubt...
Ah, no!
...treated you.
Sorry, my thing decided to overheat again. But I do need to get off here anyway. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to ask her more questions, and then next time I play, I will answer the questions for you guys. But I love you all very, very much. Thank you for coming in and watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing this amazingness, because I know I did, and I will see you guys next time. I love you so much. Bye.